Hello everyone, today my topic is about an overview of new media art exhibitions in China from 2017 to 2022. I divided the time into two different periods. One is before the covered lighting, the other is after covered lighting. Our paper focused on two questions. One is how to identify Chinese new media art. The other is why the development of art scene occurs so quickly in China. To begin with, we need to know the first Western contemporary art exhibition hosted in China was held in 1985. At that time, the American artist Robert Rosenberger was conducting his project to find material in local areas in order to create and exhibit these ready-made artworks around the world. His work shocks the Chinese people. It attracts more than 300,000 people to visit. 4 years later, Haley then created a video art. It also can be seen as the first new media artwork. He is the father of Chinese video art. So the term new media art in China, often as an oral expression, refers to 5 types: video art, video and performance art, experimental art, technological art, and digital art. It mainly means the opposite of traditional material art like oil painting, ink painting, and still sculpture. They mostly contains virtual reality, augmented reality, sensory elements, computer programming, or at least an electronic screen. It is an ambiguous term because new material or media has been observed in a relatively short period, from around 1990. So why the development of the art scene occurs so quickly in China? That's because the widespread use of social media, such as Weibo, WeChat, and TikTok. Nowadays, those three media giants are still mainstream for Chinese individuals and companies to share their news within China. For the first part before the covered lighting, there are 3 team name shows in China. One is in the capital city, Beijing. The other is in the southern city, Shenzhen, and the eastern city, Hangzhou. These three shows make them well known in China. The different approach taken by Team Nam China compared to what they displayed in Western countries was to extend the display to nearly half a year's duration. They finally attracted more than 300,000 people to visit in Beijing, and each ticket has a time marked the time when you enter the space to remind the visitor to manage the visiting time carefully. Everyone has 1 hour to visit. Today Art Museum is another example. In 2017, they host the 3 new media art group exhibitions. Today Art Museum hosted 51 exhibitions in 2016 with an income of £4.6 million and reduced to 35 shows in 2017, receiving a revenue £4.4 million. They reduced by 16 exhibitions, but still maintained approximately equal income compared to the previous year. Unzip the Future. Unzip the Future is the first new media art exhibitions in Today Art Museum. Before the exhibition, the standard single ticket fee was £2.32. But the ticket price of Unzip the Future was £17. That means they sold the high price tickets for only half a year from July 2017. From their annual report statistics, the percentage of ticket fee compared to their whole income increased from 2% to 25%, nearly 12 times. The left one is in the Beijing Times Art Museum. It's immersive theater. The head of the 2 machine will do a round circle movement. The right one is in the Shanghai Contemporary Art Museum. It invites the visitor to sit in a wheelchair to experience the shows. The second part is the after COVID lighting. After COVID lighting, people have to stay in one city, their own city, not easily to go across to other cities. So this part is focused on the new media art exhibitions in Chengdu. In Chengdu, first is collaborative teaching. The two universities, the Sichuan Fine Arts Institute, combined with the University of Electronic Science and Technology of China for collaborative teaching, aiming to promote the merits of each other, using art and technology to create more high-quality artwork. This is one of the artworks. The second is Chengdu Biennale. It contains half of the artworks are new media artwork. It attracts more than 1.1 million people to visit over 252 days. If we compare the data with the first Chengdu Biennale, hosted in 2001, that attracts more than 300,000 people to visit over 27 days. If we use the total data, if we use the total day numbers in 2001 to calculate the comparative day for 2021, we can get the number of 2.8 million people. That means Chengdu has a big potential to cultivate their art culture. But why? Maybe that's because the Chinese first contemporary art gallery was established in Chengdu, but now it's vanished. Finally, if you are interested in any information about the new media art, such as jobs, lectures, and exhibitions, you can search the information on this website, the Mana Global New Media Art Platforms. Thank you.